Hi, my name's Brian Scola, and I'm gonna tell you guys about my favorite trip ever. I've taken a lot of trips in my lifetime, and each one has offered its own unique experience as well as their own unique memories. However, one stands out above all, and that's my fifth grade Caribbean cruise trip. Uh, on this trip, I was able to spend a lot of quality time with my family. I was able to experience all the things that the cruise ship had to offer, and I was able to explore several different islands in the Caribbean. I will first talk about the family time I had to spend that week. So my mom's parents, my grandparents, treated all my mom, five siblings, including herself and all five of those siblings' families. So in total, there was 26 family members who went on this trip, and we did all sorts of things together. We would do things like eat dinner every night together. We'd attend nightly shows, and during the day, outside on the deck, we would spend our time by the pool and just relaxing. I'm now going to talk more in depth about all the fun activities the cruise ship had to offer. There were all sorts of fun recreational things we could take part in. Like I alluded to before, there was a show every night. Two of my favorites were, one night there was a band who reenacted songs, famous songs and artists from the 1950s, and another night there was a hypnotist who put on a really entertaining show. It was really funny. And there are also many other cool things the ship had to offer. There's an arcade room, which I specifically remember myself at a lot. The main dining room, it was called the Bacchus Dining Room, named after the god of grapes. And so it was a super fancy place, and they offered all sorts of food throughout the week. And outside on the deck, they had a bunch of stuff. If you wanted to swim, they had a water slide, they had pools. If you wanted to do sports, they had a basketball court, they had a mini golf course, and of course there were a bunch of tables and chairs if you wanted to just sit down and relax, and bars scattered around to get food and drinks from. And then lastly, the things I remember most from the trip were the islands we visited and the adventures we took part on those islands. The three islands we visited were Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, and Tortola. Puerto Rico was the first one we went on. Simply, we just walked around the capital of San Juan, the old and new parts. We ventured through the stores, and we would talk to people, take in the lifestyle and the culture down there. And we actually also visited an historic beach fortress there. And the second island was St. Thomas. That's definitely offered the best weather and the most beautiful scenery out of them all. The main activity we did there was we snorkeled for the first time. So we were able to explore this lagoon and all the creatures inside, and it was a blast. And the final island we went to was Tortola, and this was definitely had my fondest memory of the entire trip. Me, my brothers, and my sisters all took part in it, and we took turns talking, and the activity was swimming with dolphins, and we all took turns talking to the dolphin, signaling it, and then we were able to take it for a ride and give it a kiss at the end. So in conclusion, this really was a trip of a lifetime for me. I got to spend the whole week with an entire side of my family, and we had all sorts of fun both on and off the cruise ship, and as we explored three amazing islands, and it was an experience I'll never forget. Thank you.
Nice shot.